Good morning. I am just going to post the link to my coaching. If anyone who's struggling, sick of going around in circles, wants to make real progress this year, science-based coaching, of course. Oh, got a sneeze. Open the comment. View channel. Shoulders today. Do you have comments today? Since when did they restrict this one? Oh, never mind. I'm just going to put up a question box. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's so annoying how it changes. Why has it done that? So I can't add a poll or a comment box. Why does it mess around? Can put makeup on. That's really bugged me. You know when you sleep so well and you feel dizzy for a while, it takes you ages to wake up. That's me this morning. I'm so glad that the kids haven't ruined my sleep so much where without them I just can't sleep. I actually sleep miles better. Just gonna warm up. Nice, easy weight, shoulder press, and we'll do a few upright rows, dynamic stretch. Oh yeah, it took me ages to wake up. According to me, I definitely slept all the way through in a deep sleep. Because normally I'm up for the toilet, I'm up for like my daughter, my 3-year-old's like wants milk or is just moving around, not giving me space. But last night I slept so fine. I'll do a few letters. One in. Alright, so I'm going to do a drop set today. We're going to try and get a few PBs. Just block that window. Let's bring it a bit closer. Good morning, guys. Welcome to my live. So I'm going to do a shoulder press drop set. I should have trainers on. Actually, I'm going to go and get my trainers. Don't want to drop the weight on. Plus, I wanted to go and get a few steps in after this session. So it's the second day completed yesterday in a calorie deficit, eating 2,000/2,100 calories and getting 15,000 steps. I actually lost half a pound. So it's really important to build muscle, so don't lose any of that. Look, I'm surrounded by dumbbells. Morning, guys, welcome. My health and fitness trainer, fat loss coach, answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain rehab. Right, trying to get a few PBs here. Morning, guys. Right, we're trying to get 13 with the 10s, and then straight into the 8s for 8, and straight into the 4s for 10, and then straight into the 2s for, that's 7. Yes, unfortunately. So I need 13 reps. Still feel dizzy. Maybe I'm not drinking water. It's probably what it is. I drank loads last night. 13 I need. 1. Morning, guys. 2. I'm a fat loss coach, answering any questions. 4. 5. 6. 7. Feel nice and easy this morning. 8. 9. Starting to get harder. 10. Let's get a PB. 11. 12. 13. 14 is a PB. Then we need 8 or more with the 8s. Straight into it. 1, 2. Regretting that PB. 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, last 2. 8. Oh. And then can't read. Is that 10? 10 with the 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do not drop it. 7, 8. Last 2. 10. Oh, and then I need 7. The 2s. 1, 2, 3. Anyone's tuning in now? 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't really matter how you lift, as for building muscle and strength, as long as you're close to failure or at failure with good form. So you can lift light weights, heavy weights. Muscle stimulus is muscle stimulus when it comes to. That was weird. My app just shut down. Apologies. Oh, my shoulder's already feeling it. So I've cut out some of the rehab work because I'll be going to the gym today and doing that. I'm answering any questions as a trainer, fat loss trainer. Answer any questions on exercise nutrition, back pain rehab. Yeah, definitely feeling dizzy. I think I don't think I've drank enough water, which is silly because last night I drank loads of water, but I feel a bit dizzy. Morning, guys. Welcome. I'm answering any questions on exercise nutrition, back pain rehab. Shoulders today because I want massive arms, so I'm simulating them 3 times a week, which is the maximum that you should be if you're wanting to build a muscle group. So we need to make sure we get adequate rest, so we're just not going to be able to get the reps in. So just resting. So yeah, this will be my 3rd day in a calorie deficit. Been hitting 2,000, 2,100 calories, about 14, 15,000 steps a day. I've lost half a pound so far, just this week. But you should let me talk you through what I ate yesterday, like what my macros were, because it might help somebody, and it's insane what I ate yesterday. So my macros, so I ended the day on 2,100 calories, 140 grams of protein, because it does have a filling benefit. Fibre was at 40 grams, maybe a little bit more because it is MyFitnessPal. My fats were at 61, carbs were at 200. So how I ate, I fasted till about 11 o'clock. So the meal timings are really important, because if you get all your calories in the wrong time, you're going to be hungry for like when you still need energy. So I fasted till 11 o'clock because it's taken a bit of trial and error with me as a trainer. Then I had a protein shake with 200 calories, 35 grams. Then I had an apple, and then I had my latte in the morning. So that's 550 calories. Then for lunch I had protein crisps, and that was like a pre-lunch snack. And then I have my avocado and protein toast with like a load of fruit. So that was about 1 o'clock. And then for dinner I had 2 little minute steaks. Oh, now I can answer. Now I can. Right, that's better. Live. Cute. YouTube used to sort shit out. It's just giving me the option to start a Q&A. Good. Yeah, it took the thing away from me. And then I had steak cut chips. I had a load of salad, which I've not put in, so that's why my fibre is higher than 40 grams. And then had broccoli. And then later on, I had, like, this is at about 6 o'clock, because if I eat later on in the evening, then I'm not hungry in the morning. So I had protein porridge, which was amazing, by the way. 200 odd calories, 15 grams of protein. And then I had some dark chocolate, and because you should still get a little, if I didn't have that dark chocolate, I'd have been at 2,000 calories. Yes, I would have moved a little bit forward faster with fat loss, but you need to include the foods that you love as well. It's really important, so you don't feel like you're missing out. Morning. Oh, no problem, Mr. Mina. Nice to see you on again. Thanks for joining. Right, I'm trying to get 13 reps of the 10 kilogram. I'm really not gonna push to get an extra PB because they're hard enough. 2, 3. Last set of the drop set. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then into 8 kilograms, 8 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 3. Come on. 2, 1. Oh, only just made that. My goodness. 7 with the 4s. Oh, hit my life. 2. See how effortful it is building muscle. 3, 4. I don't think I normally struggle this much. 5, 6, 7, and then 6 with the 2s. 1, 3. Relax your grip. 4, 6. Writing it down. Now we're moving on to Arnold press. A new weight I'm using today. Normally I Arnold press with 10 kilogram, but today I'm doing 14 because last week I got 5 reps. So we're going to do a few sets with that. 8. What am I doing? 8, 7, 6. That was tough. Whew. Hi J-Rock, I'm good, how are you? I'm going to put the phones away. I'm just resting between sets. I was just talking to everybody through my nutrition. Don't make fat loss as hard as possible where you've got to rely on willpower. You want to have a routine. So I know I've got 2 days in the bag now, and I know through my trial and error that I still need these dumbbells. What meal timings work for me and my lifestyle. I've got food in the house. Oh, my shoulders. I've got food in the house that I enjoy and has fibre. You shouldn't be eating stuff that has no fibre or protein in it. What's the point? Because you're just going to overeat later on in the day. Hi Andrew, how are you? So like I said, it works better for me because I've got like a long day because I'm up at, it was like 20 past 5 this morning, and then the kids, I'll put them down at 9 o'clock at night, if not before, if I'm lucky. So that means like I need energy for the rest, like for the whole day. So it suits me better in training fasted, and I've learnt this through trial and error, and moving my breakfast to like 11 o'clock where I just have something small, and then load up on my lunch, have lots of fruit, have a couple of snacks during the day. So I'm effectively eating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. My last meal that worked well yesterday when I was starting to get a bit hungry was at 6 o'clock in the evening. Now I could have fasted and saved those calories, but I'm in it for the long haul, and if I was to fast and to stop eating after my last meal at 4:30, 5 o'clock, I've noticed later on in the week I'll overeat. You've got to observe your behaviours. How are you today, Andrew? I'm getting 40 now. Can't even remember what reps. Right. Trying to get 5 reps or more. Got a pump on my shoulder. I'm doing great so far on Thursday morning. I lost half a pound this morning, and it's could be a bit of water as well with that, but there's definitely fat in that. Glad you're doing well. For 2 days I've been in a calorie deficit with high steps. I slept so well last night, like right through. And you know, like when you wake up and you're like a bit dizzy and it takes you ages to wake up. That was me this morning. I was getting dressed and trying to do my hair and that, and I was like, wow, I'm so out of it just now. I slept so great because I didn't have my toddler like kicking me in the middle of the night. Right, I'm trying to get 5 or more. 1. Close breast. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close to what at failure there. Rest. I'm gonna do that again. So last time I just did. Oh, I remember doing Arnold press. What am I doing? Right. Try that again once I've rested. Doing the shoulder press here. Morning, guys. Welcome to my live. I'm a fat loss trainer. I'm answering your questions. You may have. I know it's confusing out there. I'm here to unmuddy the waters. I need to get more light in. Is it morning or night for you in Scotland? Who knows? It's always dark here. No, it's morning. It's 6:10 in the morning, 12 minutes. And you know what? Can I just say, this ring was the best investment I've made in a very long time. Tracks my steps and my sleep. But you're the biggest indicator if you slept well or not. But steps, it's really accurate. And it was like a tenner or less than that. So you just want something to make sure that your steps are getting your steps in. Right, Arnold press. And from running the other day, first run of 2026, my quads are still aching. All the leg days that I do and how strong my quads are, they can't deal with a run. Crazy, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, that'll do. Rest. I'm going to do 1 more set of those. And then we're going into something a lot more fun. But yeah, man, I can't get over how well I slept. Like, I didn't wake up at all. I know I've often worried that the kids have ruined my sleep and I'll never be able to have a proper night's sleep again. Just shows you my brain and everything's fine. Long as, like, because I had a nice relaxing evening last night. I was doing my nails. I was watching a film. What film was it? In front of the fire. It was like proper chilled. What film was I watching? I can't even remember. Was it on Netflix? Oh, I was watching Trolls 2. What a load of shite that film is. do not watch it. The first one was tongue in cheek anyway, but the second one's even worse. You just know what's about to happen. And I thought it was very interesting how it was very female led, and the guy, who was apparently a military captain, was asking the women, what do we do next? What do we do next? I was like, that's interesting because you're a captain. But obviously for equality, they wanted the women to make the decisions. I just thought it was desperate to tick that box, you know. It was obviously, like, it's nice to see women in leading roles and that, but I just thought it was like too in your face, like fake it. We're never happy. 2, but guys know that. 3. Questionable technique there, quite fast, but you know, that's fine. Right, I need 10 kilograms for upright row. Alexa, turn Katie off.
Okay.
Alexa, why are you so loud? Alexa, volume 2. Dizzy. How many weights lifted today? So I've done a big drop set this morning. Drop sets are great if you're trying to build muscle fast. Thanks for the like so far, guys. You put your body into a bit of a metabolic shock, and you get to true failure. I do like drop sets. You know, if you're not sure that you're taking your exercise to failure, do drop sets, because then you're going to go to it and past it with lower weight. It's going to be a lot safer. So I've got 14 kilograms, 10 8s, 4s. I've had the 2s out, put them back. Right. You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to getting on my walk pad after this. Right, so upright row with the 10s, trying to get more than 18. Lateral raises 17. Got 18 of these. So shoulders back and down. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, PB. I need 17 lateral raises, chest proud. 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. Oh, rest. As long as your reps are over 5 and lower than 30, and you're close to or at failure, you're building muscle. Thanks, Mr. Mina. Appreciate that. Definitely dedicated. And 18. If you can enjoy the process, then it becomes a lot easier. But not gonna lie, there's workouts I'm not enjoying just now. Like my back workouts. So my hip, my back and my hip at the moment. But normally I do a hit on a Thursday morning, but because I went running this week, so I'm gonna move it to Sunday morning instead. You know, I tried to get in at least one cardio session a week. Right, we're gonna go again. So with the upright rows, we're trying to get 17 or more, and then lateral raises 14 or more, 17 or more. Okay. 5, 6, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, taking my mum to the gym today. She wants some new exercises, which is fine, but I need to tell her today that there's nothing wrong with the exercises she's got. You just need to work on progressive overload. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16. Big PB there. Rest and at once more. 17. Yeah, because a lot of new exercises look for changing the program up too frequently, so they're trying to get used to all these different techniques and can create overwhelm. But if you stick with the basics, you can't go wrong getting better at them, getting stronger at them. Adding plyometrics, so like a simple push up on the knees, go to full, add a little jump in, rather than trying to do chest press, bench press, flies, bringing in like unilateral work, pause reps. You could do as well, actually, pause reps in the push up. Yeah, it can get too complicated. My mum was like, I can't believe there's like hundreds of exercises, Leanne, isn't there? Like, yeah. So like, you don't need to do all these like fancy exercises, though. It's the basics that work. Just like you don't need to have all these extravagant meals that are high in protein, all these recipes on. It's good to mix it up sometimes, but if you're constantly changing things, you can't really get into a routine. You don't know. It gives you more choice to fail, you know. Right, 15 and 13. 15. 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, because I'm going fast, there's a bit of a plyometric there. 15. Oh, barely got them up in the end. PB, now moving on. What kind of workout music you like listening to sometimes while working out? I don't really do that. I definitely have a better workout if I've got music on, but I forget, and you've got to carry your earpods or headphones. Plus, if I'm listening to music and I'm live on YouTube, they'll throw me off. But I've never been one for that anyway. If I was to choose something, it'd be metal music. Something upbeat. I do have a gym. When I did go through a phase of listening to music, I did have a playlist on Spotify I used. Should still be there. Playlists. Gym. So I had some Shinedown on there, then Sevenfold, some Linkin Park, 30 Seconds to Mars, some Noel Gallagher, Guilty Pleasure. Yeah, not huge. Lying down on a hard floor can help recovery. Lying on soft surfaces keeps the muscles engaged. In the context of what, Mr. Mina? Reverse flies into bicep curls, into front raises. This is a more challenging tricep we've got. I thought you were going to work, Mr. Mina. Reverse flies, trying to beat 15. I'll get at least 15. 2, 3, 4. I still feel so dizzy. 6. I wonder if I'm coming down with some. 8, 9. Squeezing the P between the shoulder blades. 12, 13, 15, 16. Then it's, so I'll write that down. 16. 13 bicep curls of the 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many did I get? Fucking hell. 10, 13. Oh, struggling. 11, 12, 13. I wasn't getting a PB there, was I? 13 reps. Then into front raise, 15 or more. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 5, 12, 13, 14. No PB. 15 reps. Do that once more. Coming towards the end of the strength training session, I'm going to go on the treadmill. On the walk pad, shall I say. So I don't need these 10s anymore, so I'm going to put them away. So tomorrow I'm going to train either legs or abs. We shall see. Oh, my shoulders are dead. I have seen a change here in my shoulders. Reverse flies again. So with reverse flies, you want to keep your neck back and strengthen your upper trap muscles and your neck muscles. And you want to come up enough where concentrating on here, not so much what your arms are doing, with your elbows coming up, squeezing the P between the shoulder blades. Wow, I feel so dizzy. That's weird. I must be coming down with something. We'll see. I never ever feel any less than 100%. So I'm proper onto it when there's something different. Right, let's go again. Reverse flies, 14 or more. I don't like these. 8. Close engaged. 10, 12, 13, 14, 16. Write it down. 16. That's a PB. Easy PB. 12 bicep curls. Hating these just now. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11, 12, 13, 13. Write it down. PB. Had to fight for it. 14 upright rows. Front raise, sorry. 14. 1, 2. Relaxing the grip. 3, 4, Each running today, Andrew. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, biceps are feeling it, so that's good. 15 reps. PB. Right, shoulder press with a 17.5. This is going to be really hard because one of my goals this year is to be able to shoulder press 20 kilogram, which is silly really, because the reason why, because I know a woman who I'm inspired by who makes it look easy, but you know what, she's been on steroids. So why have I got that as a goal? I can't get it out of my head. I know it's doable. So we're just resting. But yeah, she's been on steroids a lot at a young age, and she's got issues with her thyroid. And then she was going to go back into bodybuilding this year. Actually, she did. There's definitely, I think there's an eating disorder there, because she was at stage lean by accident, which, do you know anyone that can stay at stage lean? So she enrolled into it and came third place. So she just trains and lives like a bodybuilder, which you must enjoy, that discomfort. She's very successful in the business. She's an online coach as well. She's got hundreds of clients, so shaking. Right. 17 kilogram. I'll be happy if I get the 3 again. And it might be next week I progress. Oh, procrastination. We don't go backwards, do we? I want to get 3. So you don't know how well you're going to do until you do that. You get that first one out of the way. First one's always the hardest. Oh, I'm not. What the hell? Maybe I've not had a long enough rest. I'm just going to cut that out though. Just going to end the session there. What was different? Feel a bit dizzy, and I'm thinking, I don't know actually. My food's good, my sleep's good. Am I going to be able to get this in? Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't lift that this week. But you do have weeks like that. I want to stretch off. I mean, I'm not that mad about it, because I know next week I'll probably get it. Maybe it'll require, I can't get this in, me to drop something in the session. It's harder putting the weights back. So I'm just going to note that. Couldn't lift. Or maybe I could have. I said the first one's the hardest, but I just gave up sooner than I normally would have. Right, let's get the treadmill on. Get some steps in before I pick up the kids. You have to, it's so fine. You're going to have, why would my thighs be sore? My thighs are still sore from, what do you call it? Running. Not yesterday, the day before. I'm looking at going on 2 runs a week. So I've got a few food diaries. Oh, I've got a message. My client's in Abu Dhabi. She's just sent me a breakfast. So if it's 6 here, it'll be about 10 or something there. Oh, there's flowers in the food. So pretty. Let's see how many steps. So yesterday, before I'd started my day really, I'd got nearly 5k steps. So I was off to a really good start. Working through my own trial and error. Need to get. So what am I on? Could do with 30 minutes of walking here. Depending on how fast I go. And the heaviest I've been in 3 years. Or ever recorded on my own. So what's the date today? 22nd. Okay. So I'm just commenting on my clients' food diaries. My clients get a personalised comment. Food hasn't synced there yet. But the steps were good. Now this woman says she's on 1,000 calories, but she refuses to weigh in. So I don't think she'll be on 1,000 calories. And I'm talking for like months. You can't force people to do what you want. And she says she's fine, she's plodding along. Been a little bit better, still coughing, love avocado. Yeah, I've got a couple of clients that are ill. Morning, guys. Well, I've got clients that are ill and that refuse to eat more fruit. I'm like, stop wondering that you're ill then. Her steps have been really low. She's not tracking either. I'm gonna message her. Can we get back to tracking? How do you only move 1,000 steps a day when you're retired? I'm thinking she might be ill. Or she's left to watch somewhere. So she's not that great, but she's done 9k and not feeling that great. I mean, how often do you get to eat fast food and go and eat at restaurants? So you could say that I do that once a week. I have an Indian once a week with my partner and his dad. Now, 4 years ago, I would have had chicken korma, which is cream based. I'd have had poppadoms and garlic coriander naan, and I'd have had pilo rice and pakora. But over time, because I want to do this weekly, I've had to make compromises, and now I have boiled rice instead of pilau. I don't eat all the batter on the pakora anymore. That's a new thing I've just started. I don't eat the poppadoms anymore. It's just empty calories. I have naan bread because I enjoy it. Love the naan bread. Can I just say, it's like so doughy. Garlic and coriander naan bread. I must stink on a Saturday after, like my breath. And I have chicken bhuna, which is tomato based. And the restaurant that I go to, they pride themselves on not using loads of oils, so it doesn't mess with my gut, and I'm saving calories. Because other Indian cuisine that I've gone to, restaurants, they've definitely been using that long life crappy oil, and it's like played havoc with my stomach. So I do that once a week, something that I look forward to, delaying gratification. I'll have my breakfast, which will be a bit different. It'll be pancakes with Biscoff, a little treat, but I don't feel like I actually need that. I do enjoy my normal food. and then I'll have like that big lunch, and we'll get like 4,000-5,000 steps after it to walk it off, which feels really nice. And I won't eat for the rest of the day, because that'll be like 1,200 calories all in one sitting. So I won't feel hungry for the rest of the day, or I'll go to bed just a little bit, and then I'll enjoy my breakfast in the morning. But fast food, when I'm hungry, I'll want to go and get some like chicken strips. And then I'll say to myself, you only want them because you've not ate yet. Eat. Don't tell yourself you can't have this food. Say, yeah, if you still want it after your dinner or what you're about to eat, then have it. But usually, it's more than adequate. But you only want this shit food because A, you're used to it, you've built a habit of getting it at a certain time of the day, or you're hungry. But once you start fueling yourself and you're satisfied, then you won't, that feeling will become less and less. I don't rely on willpower at all. If I rely on willpower, I lose. That's the trick. You might require a little bit of willpower right at the start just to get going, and I could go food shopping for all of my healthy stuff, or I could get a takeaway. If you've built bad habits, it can be difficult to get out of them. So you need to create friction. For example, if you're used to on a Thursday night driving past a takeaway or McDonald's or whatever after your shift and you're starving, leave your bank card at home, where you can pay on your contactless. Have food ready for you when you get back or in the car. Don't, because you just won't want it. You need to try Texas food one day. If you ever visit Texas in the near future. Never say never. What kind of food is there in Texas? I'm thinking tacos. But my favourite food as a treat is definitely Indian food. Such a skill behind it as well compared to the Chinese food over here. With all the spices and... Okay, so she's done good step. Calories, much better for adherence and energy for steps. Well done. In Texas, no for barbecue, all right, and Mexican food. Partner loves Mexican food. But he used to love Mexican food until we found our favourite Indian. Now I think he says that his favourite's Indian. Morning, guys. Quiet this morning. I've got one more. Going back to stay in an apartment on the Palm, good walking opportunity. Hitting the front of the treadmill there. A good workout this morning. Pleased with that. I am kind of adjusting my workout schedule because I believe I've built muscle and I continue to do so, and I'm weighing heavier and carrying more fat than I would like. I'm prioritizing more steps, protein, and strength training to keep my muscle. So remember, you only need 25% of your usual volume to keep your muscle. Let's put it on pause. So steps are becoming more of a priority. So in the morning tomorrow, when the kids are asleep, I'll be on my walk pad getting steps in. If I get up at 5:30 or 5:20, try and get an hour on the walk pad would be good. And then if I go live with a strength session in the afternoon, the kids will be about, but they are behaving a little bit better. Not from the last live. We'll see. Because what I don't want is to get stressed. Because bloody Demi, like my 3-year-old, was trying to exercise the other day, was using the reformers. She's just all over it, all up in my shit. It's no good. But from my ab workout, not yesterday, before, my obliques are sore. But I do like it when you get rectus abdominis aches. It's your six-pack muscle. What kind of food is Scotland known for? Haggis, neeps and tatties. Ugh. Neeps is Swede. You might call it turnip, mashed up, yak. Haggis and black pudding and white pudding is red pudding. I've not tried any of the above. I like vegetarian haggis because haggis, it's made from like, let me have a look. Haggis ingredients. Haggis is made from sheep's heart, liver and lungs, mixed with minced onion, oatmeal, salt and spices, and then traditionally cooked in a sheep's stomach. What is wrong with the Scottish? That's disgusting. I am English, and English are known for fish and chips, English breakfast. We have all like England have all the stodge and the junk food. I identify as an Indian person because I have the best food. Tonight, for example, my favourite meal I'm having tonight, salmon, a fillet of salmon. I'm going to make a chickpea dal. So in a tin of chickpeas, you'll have 250 calories and about 8 grams of fibre. I don't know what the protein is, probably about the same amount of protein. I'll have that with a side salad and a protein flatbread, which is kind of like a naan bread. That I could eat that every day. I'm hitting my fats. Obviously, if I wanted to save calories, instead of a 250 calorie salmon fillet for 20 grams of protein, I would swap to haddock or cod, which would have 80 calories for 20 grams of protein. But that's something I'll trim when I'm trying to save more calories, but it's fine just now. How many miles today? I'm looking for 15,000 steps. So let's see. I think 10,000 steps is 5 miles. So 7.5 miles, I think, roughly. If you Google that, let's see. How many steps in how many miles in 15k steps? I'm guessing 7.5. 7.5 miles. Yeah, because 10,000 steps is roughly about 5 miles. And then in the summer, I'll be doing 10 miles. And I've got the light outside and I'll go for more walks. And plus I'll drag the kids out as well, just get out with nature. So we've got the biggest back garden ever. It's got a lake in there. Beautiful. Looking forward to that. Let's see what my steps are. Still need to create some content as well. But I am going to the gym today with my mum, so I might tick that box. getting warmer now as well. Don't want to like freak you all out, but Scotland is about 8 degrees just now. I think it has meant to plummet soon. Let's see. It's going to rain today. It says for the next, until Monday, it's going to be 8 degrees, and then from Monday it might. You're a great motivation speaker, great mentor. Thank you. I try. Are you training today, Andrew? When you realise you can do stuff when you're tired, and you're like, because a lot of people will be like, what's the point like of a 15 or a 10-minute session when I'm knackered or can't be bothered? But that mindset, I could just get 10 minutes in. And you just do like shoulders or triceps, 3 exercises back to back 3 times, done. More than adequate to build muscle if you're a newbie. If I was doing that, I would keep the muscle that I've built and put a pause on it all. But it's like the same mindset where people are like, oh, just have one won't hurt. They're always saying that. Yeah, I know one wouldn't hurt. But once you start changing that mindset, thinking one won't hurt for everything, because it never just is the one. One drink, just one bite, just one missed workout. Eventually, your standards start to slip. And I definitely speak from experience there as well. You get a sweat on. So I'm on a slight incline, 4.4 kilometers per hour. So it's just an all right walk. I've got an incline on it to mimic walking outside because surfaces are never flat. Morning, guys. Welcome. Another like and subscribe if you want fitness education and motivation. If you're sick of going round and round and round in circles every year, stopping and starting, and fat loss. So cheeky wee day off today. I had such a chill night last night, man. So grateful. I'm definitely someone who likes to spend a bit of time by themselves. It's not like I'm not doing anything. I'm either creating content, I'm working out, I'm doing my nails, I'm doing my hair, I'm cleaning the house, but just being by myself, and it's nice. Sometimes you got to get good at being by yourself as well. I used to, when I was a new mother to my now 6-year-old, my firstborn, when I was by myself and her dad had her, they're like, yes, freedom. And I was trying to chase all the dopamine. I was like, I could do this, I could do that. I could get a takeaway, I could have a few bottles of cider, what to put a film on. And it actually makes you depressed. I go to the gym, get about 20,000 steps in, then I would do that. That was like my reward. But I've noticed this as well. People on Facebook using alcohol to make them happy. They're actually the most unhappiest people I've seen. And I was at my most unhappy when I was looking for food for comfort and alcohol to soothe and make me feel better. I didn't know what to do with myself, and I didn't have, because we went from having all the time together, not having a little bit of break or anything with my child, to having 2 days without her. And then I would be working the next day. So it's been a bit of a journey, a bit of a I've been to America and I've tried the gym. They are good. The energy is better than the ones over here. Anytime 24, I think it was called. Anytime Fitness. Anytime. It was the one that I had a look at and tried. And of course, it was a cruise that I went to, but I caught it from Fort Lauderdale. I was there for 5 days. Tried the gyms in the Hilton Hotel. A lot of cool beach walks, swimming in the sea. Swimming in the sea in Florida was lovely, lovely and warm, just like a swimming pool, unmatched. I mean, when I go Tenerife and Spain and Greece, the water's beautiful, but it's not as warm. Where do you go on holiday to, Andrew? 2K steps. I'm gonna leave it there. Do the school run. I'm gonna film some content in the gym whilst I'm training my mum, so she'll be a cameraman woman. So if the camera skills are shit, it's because of her. Oh, it's weird when you come off that, you still feel like you're walking. Right guys, thanks Andrew for joining us. I'll go live most days for motivation and I educate as I'm training. So like and subscribe, make sure you're not missing anything. Got loads of content on my channel to help you as well, stick to fat loss and building muscle. To make it a lifestyle requires a mindset shift. Have a good day, Andrew.